Hey y'all, I have a custom order I wanted to share with you for one of my repeat customers and a sweet friend. She sent me this book a while back and asked me if she asked me if I'd make her a Pooh journal. She found the book. She really liked the other ones that I'd done. And I told her, of course. So she sent me this book, and she's been patiently waiting for this journal. Anyway, so I finally got it done, and I wanted to do a video of it just to have a record of it. So I need to make sure I'm in frame because this is a big book. So this one is 7 3/4. It's not quite 8, and like 10 1/4 tall. And then the spine, I believe I did her a 3-inch spine. She likes big chunky books. Yeah, I did a 3-inch spine on this one. And you can see I used a piece of the Pooh fabric that I had left. It's been a while since I've done videos, y'all, so it's going to take me a minute to get back into doing these again. Made her the charm. There's a little Pooh button. I made the domino with a little image of Christopher Robin and Pooh. And then there's Piglet, there's vintage buttons, there's wood beads, some other vintage buttons that I thought would be really cute on here. Let's see, there's a little glass ladybug, there's some little paper beads, a little heart, just a lot of fun stuff. And then I also I put her a little fabric scrap pack together to go with it. And then there's a ton of extra stuff in the actual book. So I didn't make an extra packet of papers and things like that. I put a lot of extra things in the book. But I also made these little tiles like I did on my last Pooh books. So she can add this. I'll probably put a little bowl pin up there and just add it to the charm. And then she could add these to tags or, whatever she wants to do with those. But I probably will put one of them up here for her. And then I made the scrappy tie, and I took a bunch of fun fabrics. These are not all vintage. Some of these are new. This was and this is gonna fray for a little bit because it's like a cotton muslin on the back, so it'll fray. Let me pull that straight off until it gets down to the stitching. But so I had this little polka dot that Phaedra sent me. This is some fabric that Jen sent me. This is from a quilt. This is some bumblebee. I think somebody sent me that. This one I bought from Michelle. I think I got the heart fabric from somewhere, but I don't know, just fun things that I thought would be really cute with the Pooh, with the colors and with the Pooh book. So that's her little tie, and it's rather long, so she can use it as a tie, and she can cut pieces off to use as tabs or whatever. I did not alter the book front and back in any way. It was in really good shape. I didn't even add corners because the corners are in such good shape. Okay. And I have not counted the pages in this, you guys. I just didn't. I didn't do that. Let me move this out of the way. This is a tray of stuff. It's in my way. I'm working on some other projects. Anyway, I didn't count the pages in here, but it's a mix of scrapbook paper, vintage pages, Pooh pages from several different Pooh books. This is a fabric that I believe Renee sent me this. It was like a piece of a pillowcase or maybe a piece of a sheet that had Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore. So there's Eeyore on the back pocket. So I made a double pocket with some ticking and with these little pieces. And then just tucked a bunch of fun stuff, like a little tag I made out of a small book page of Pooh. And some other fun stuff back there. And then here I made a tag out of one of the Pooh book pages, so she could write her name and stuff in there. I'm not gonna pull all that stuff out, but there's some extra goodies in there. And so here I took the 2 pages, the entry pages. Like when I did my Pooh book for Abby and Tyler, I took this page and put it on the inside and this page and put it on the back. But I did it different here. I wanted to give her some pockets. And I just took this page and stitched it to another page. And then this is the page of one of the signatures in the book, so there's another page. But anyway, so this tells you, you know, the Pooh storybook. And this tells you the copyright of the book here, which was, this was actually a 1965 copy. Yeah, so it was in really good shape. And I put some of that heart stone paper that I love. Phaedra sent me some more of that. Love that stuff. And then I did the pages, made some journaling cards. I'm not going to pull these out. I just want to get a record of this. Fussy cut some little images out of some of the Pooh paper and, you know, put them on the little cards. Some of them are blank, and then some of them are like index cards. And then vintage little invitations. This is a little digital printable. I did put a couple of Bambi book pages in here, but other than that, it's neutral stuff and Pooh, you know. So this is a pocket here. There's a couple of journaling cards. I made several pockets like this out of book pages, and then tucked little goodies in for her to use. And I stitched around these, so you can't really, it doesn't show up real well on camera because I did everything in white stitching because that was what was in my sewing machine. This is some Maggie Holmes paper, which y'all know I love Maggie Holmes. This was from another Pooh book. I think it was Pooh and the Blustery Day. And then, of course, I put little buttons in the signature. I put some little tabs in here. I tried not to over embellish. I tried to really give her, because this book is chunky. There's a lot in here. But I tried to, you know, do what I normally do and leave it for her to do her thing in here and not overdo it. But these were some cute little cards that I picked up on eBay. It's ice cream and cake day. It's like a little party with all the little critters, and I just loved them. So I put one of those in there along with the envelope, and then a little vintage card and some other little journaling cards that I made. This is a printable. I tried to mix some things in here that weren't all Pooh. So here's the other side of the page, you know, from up here. From this part, this page. So that was one of the, and I love the black and white images from this particular book. And I also love the texture of the pages because it's like those cottony, really nice book pages. And then I extended the pages on the front or the back of the signatures. So that's the way I extended that one. Added some little fabric washi tape here that I'd made. Some of Renee's avocado dyed paper. Scrapbook paper, vintage ledger, vintage music. And I thought this was cute. It said underneath the forest tree. But then it started another one down here, and there was a tear in the paper, so I just added a little bit of little scrap of paper and a little scrap of fabric washi right there. This is some handmade paper that I believe Jen sent me. Here's another little tag I made. It's just got little birds on it. Index card on the back with little circles. I added this vintage pom-pom trim here. Another pocket with some tags. Ledger. Another Pooh pocket. And some other fun stuff in here. 2 flashcards, and then I thought these were cute. This is Animal Rummy, but this is Tuffy Tiger, so I put him in there since it's tiger, like Tigger Tiger. Little buttons. Here's a little envelope I made, and then there's some little goodies tucked in there. Another Pooh page. And I stitched, you can see I stitched this one in. So you got the white side of that paper. And then that's the second signature, and then the third signature. So here's the Pooh, some of the Pooh paper, more of the book page, some little journaling cards. This is some of Renee's coffee dyed paper. Here's a piece of fabric. Somebody sent me this Pooh fabric. I made a big pocket out of, and then there's a tag in here that I made from another image, from another Pooh book. So there's several Pooh books represented here. I just made this a flip out. And then some little vintage playing card and a little printable from, gosh, I can't remember. I think that's Vintage Remix. And then one of the little, I did make some of these. It's like a little flip out tag. Okay. So on the back, it's plain. You can add photos. You can journal in here, add a photo here. You know, put a date here. So I made a couple of those. And then this is just a little scrap piece of paper that I made into like a little tag. And here's another tag here. So some more Pooh paper. Some vintage workbook, children's workbook paper. This is some stuff that I got from a friend of mine that's like this. It's like a mix between an acetate and a vellum. It's like a grid paper for when you're marking things off or mapping things out. And I thought that might be fun. I added some of that in here. Another Pooh page. And then this is a little pocket, which is a KB and Friends printable, and I tucked some other fun stuff in there. Here I just put a little piece of washi. It had like a big thing about what kind of paper it was here, but I just added that there, and then added some washi here that I made. Another little journaling card, different type of journaling card. This is a little Polaroid that I cut out and a little scrap piece of paper, and then a journaling card here. Just little bits, you know, just little bits of stuff. Here's another one of the little flip up journaling cards I made. Okay. And then I just tucked these little cards behind there. More Pooh pages. I made some little tabs. Well, I think I put one little tab in here like this with Pooh on it and the heart and the circle. And then the other side is a little brad. Well, they look like brads, but they're not actually brad. They're like little enamel coated pieces. I just made that. And this actually makes a little tuck. And that's a little tag I made. Here's another flip up journaling card. I did not add the index card on that. I kept that blank. Took little stickers and little bits and pieces. Here's another little journaling card I made. So you can see it comes out like that. Tucks back in there. I tried to put little tabs because sometimes these things are hard to get in and out of the pockets. It can be kind of annoying. And then that's the other side. No, that's a totally different card there. You know, this signature, more Pooh pages, more Pooh cards, another pocket from a Pooh page, and then here's another little card or tag, library card that says Treasury of Short Stories. I thought that would be cute in here. Here's one of my pockets with a little layaway tag in it. This is made out of Pooh pages, and then put the little images on here with the little felt, with the Rick Rack and the felt buttons. And then this is one of my little paper clips. I hope you can see one of my little paper clips here. I hope I've been in frame, y'all. Here's a 3 pocket. So I made like 3. And I cut all my fingernails off, so now I can't grab onto anything. So I have like 3 pockets here. So I've got a big tag, you know, and a couple of little, another layaway tag, little library card. And then I just tucked some other tags and pieces in here. And then in here I put some more little felt buttons and some little butterflies and stuff in that little vellum envelope for there. Here's some vellum. Another little, just a little basic circle punch Pooh tab. I'm starting to get shadows now. My light is changing. There's a little tab with buttons with the bee fabric. This is just a embossed little kind of tag I put in here that she could maybe use that as a pocket or cut like a flower out or color it. Here's another little journaling card. This doesn't have Pooh on it. This is just got a little rabbit. And, you know, I was trying to use up the scraps of paper and bits and stuff of things I have. Here's another little tab here with a, now this is one of the, this is like a paper tab with a little felt button. Another Pooh and Piglet tab. Another Pooh in the water. So lots of fun stuff in here. She's super chunky, but you know, lots of room to grow. She takes, you know, some of this stuff can be a little bit bulky, so but she likes the chunky books. So I wanted to share that with you guys and let me know what you think. And I've got some other things coming up, and I will see you guys soon. Love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.